What's up, XRP family? Thank you guys for joining for the video for today. We have some very interesting stuff to dig into, guys. A lot of people are saying that December 1 and 2 and 3 is going to be very interesting. Let's take a look. We have this guy here. This is a retired wealth manager in Switzerland, Clive Thompson. He's saying that there is a banking system freeze coming. So a kind of a reset, a big crisis where the banks will halt everything. Let's take a look. This is very interesting, guys.
I think it's quite likely that the CBDC will arrive, and it will also be the subject of the currency reset at the same time. At some point, the world is going to go into a crisis, or a country is going to go into a crisis. It might be the UK, it might be Italy, might even be the United States, but something is going to happen. Things are very taut in the financial world at the moment. When that happens, I think they will close the banks. You'll wake up on a Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning and hear the news that they've shut the banks. They're not going to open on Monday. And then by Monday evening or Tuesday, you'll get the announcement that we're having a new currency, the CBDC, and don't worry, it'll be 1-to-1 against the old currency. But there'll be some restrictions on your ability to convert your old money into the new money. So if you're poor and you have a small bank account, it'll be converted 1-to-1 straight away. And you'll probably even find that you get a free gift from the government to kickstart the system. Maybe £3,000 or £5,000 will be given to every citizen gratuitously to kickstart the system in the new CBDC. But if you have 100,000 or 1 million in the bank, you're going to be told, yes, it's 1-to-1, but you're going to have to wait to convert it to the new currency. Now, wait means never. We all know that, but they won't tell you that. They'll say it's a temporary suspension because we're in the middle of a crisis. The people are rioting in the streets, and we need to calm the system. So here's some free money, everybody. Go and enjoy yourselves. And by the way, the rich can't convert their money for a while, but they'll be able to do so later. So if you happen to own Apple bonds, they'll be denominated in the old dollars. You won't be able to, it'll still be old dollars. You won't be able to convert those old dollars until you've got the cash. But when you get the cash, you'll need permission to do it. And you're not going to get that permission. It'll be exactly like we had in Britain back before 1975, when we had the exchange controls. You needed permission from the Bank of England. I mean, I remember when I traveled abroad the first time, I was allowed to take £50 with me abroad. Didn't go very far.
No, and yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Insane, guys. Does this sound like something he made up, guys? No, it doesn't. It sounds like a very good scenario that can happen very soon, because this is the way to wipe away all the debt. And how are they gonna do that? They're gonna do it by resetting the whole financial system, and that is exactly the way to do it. Because why? There will be less rich people who accidentally got rich of crypto and all that stuff. It's going to change. They want that stuff out. It's going to become very hard to actually become rich, because everything is going to be monitored, right? But listen, if you're smart, if you know what this means, you know that XRP, gold, and silver are the most important things that you can own in this time. These three are like the holy grail, especially because gold is something that is tangible. It's something that has value, always has value. And I believe that gold will increase in value much more than what it's worth now. But when they do this reset, guys, it's going to be a very different world. And yes, XRP is going to be valuable. Why do you think Coinbase halted the trading on XRP? They say it's low volume. Guys, that's bullshit. There is no low volume on XRP, right? They just don't want you to acquire more. The US Federal Reserve has proposed taking ownership of XRP and the Ripple network and blocking retail purchases of XRP as an alternative to the existing financial system rather than creating a cryptocurrency. They tried to make their own Ripple. The Fed, the US government, they failed. Now they don't have any choice but to make a deal with Ripple and to acquire XRP and to use it as a global payment solution. Why? Let's take a look. SWIFT. More speed, less friction in securities settlement. This is released on 13 November. They tweeted this and deleted it. So let's take a look. Here you can see the securities industry has made big leaps in efficiency over past decades, yet there are areas where the settlement journey still faces friction. In the first of 3 articles, Swift's head of security strategy, Vikash Patel was an ex-Ripple director, by the way. He is working with Swift on this, okay? Here we go. How billions drain away. What does that mean? That means they're losing billions because of settlement. There is friction in settlement. How are they going to solve that? The root causes of friction. Cross-border securities transaction can be prone to the friction that causes settlement failures. This may be understandable. International transactions entail longer chains, multiple regulatory jurisdictions, and a variety of message formats, data standards, and tech platforms, but it's not an excuse. How do you solve this, guys? Ripple solves this. Very easy, right? Towards full velocity trading. Given this trajectory, the current fail rate for post-trade settlements is clearly not sustainable, nor, I would argue, is it inevitable. The elimination of settlement inefficiencies and manual processing is surely not beyond our ingenuity and would support full trading velocity, providing the kind of seamless experience, in other words, already taken for granted in many of our personal transactions. What can the industry do to achieve a frictionless future? How can it innovate and reform to meet client demands, ensure the smooth allocation of capital, and set the foundation for the future? In my next article, I'll explore the opportunities within our grasp. Okay? Understand what is going on here, guys, because Ripple is being implemented as we speak. So here we can see, guys, ends where begins December. First BG 123 post 322. They always said 123 321, and it will moon on the 13th day. Always, the Riddlers always say the 13th day. 1-3 is very, very important. 1-3 can mean 1 of December, which is tomorrow, which is going to be very interesting to see how that plays out, right? Because many decoders really suspect 1 December and 2 December and 3 December to be very, very interesting. Here we can see it can't be dirt cheap. This is Valhill Capital. Someone of Valhill Capital actually one time spoke. The video is very viral. Everyone has seen it. The value in 10 years, net present value. And here you can see all the money. Implied value of fully diluted XRP. 11/29/2022, total supply of 100 billion. If it covers all the money, 38.55 quadrillion, right? 39 billion, 386 billion, 3.85 trillion, 38.5 trillion. So this is basically, when we're in the trillions, it's just the beginning, guys. It's just the beginning of what XRP can actually do. I know it's hard to believe. A lot of people look at market cap and they think that all these things are not possible. But they really miss the opportunity here and what is happening. Each block, and it goes way beyond the image, is 100 million. All of this will flood into XRP derivatives. Derivatives were always the end game. You have no idea what's coming. Think about this. Think about all the trading, all the derivatives, all the things that are happening. They need to remove friction, guys. Understand that they need to remove friction. Look at those blocks. One block's 100 million. Look how much space there is to actually grow for XRP. This is, I think, if I can read this correctly, it's 344 trillion, and here it's 1.2 quadrillion, right? It's a large market. XRP is solving a major issue that people just fail to see over and over again. So here we have something on SBF. The age of lies. Now they're trying to make a hero of a villain. Literally. Sam Bankman-Fried fooled a lot of people, but not the SEC chairman, whose warnings about risk and lack of regulation were well-founded. Gary Gensler didn't do anything about this, and now they're trying to make him a hero. Mr. Miller previously worked at the U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission as legal counsel to CFTC Chairman Gary Gensler, FTX US, working with them, right? All the connections are here, guys. All the connections. You can see the corruption and you can see how it goes. Sorry, Coinbase, but XRP is one of the most popular assets in Atomic. See guys, this is exactly what I mean with Coinbase is just making up a story that there is low volume. There is no low volume, and this is proof. Atomic is saying that, sorry Coinbase, but XRP is one of the most popular assets in Atomic. And XRP, by the way guys, is always trending. How can it be low volume? Think about that. Coinbase halted XRP trading. It's not going to be the first and it's not going to be the last, guys. Please understand that, because they will halt as many as XRP as they can because they don't want you to buy it. Imagine when there's restrictions and there's CBDCs and you can just buy a maximum of crypto, and XRP is a very high value. How much XRP can you buy? It's going to become very, very scarce. Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Be ready because the future is very promising. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one. Cheers.